All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Commando Cast. This is episode 0. I'm Andrew.
I'm Mike.
And today we're here to talk to you about what we're going to do in the Commando Cast, why we're here, why you even should care, and why we love Star Wars Destiny.
Hey everybody, this is Mike again. I wanted to talk a little bit about my gaming experience. Started gaming probably in 1996, I would say. Ice Age, for you Magic players, it's probably going to date 96, 97. I've loved competitive games since then. Kind of got into board games for a long time, picked up a lot of strategy, and then have had kind of a love-hate with Magic on and off. And then I found Star Wars Destiny, and it's been my baby since launch.
Yeah, and I'm Andrew. So I started actually around the same time as Mike, even though we are a little different age. We started, kind of like revised edition. I really had a lot of fun just with my friends in the lunch cafeteria with an old game called Doom Trooper. So if anybody remembers Doom Trooper, that disaster of a game, I loved that thing. Then I kind of cut my teeth for the first time on competitive gaming on a game called 7th Sea, which came out in the late 1990s. And then I took a pretty good break from gaming when I went to school, and I played the Stargate TCG, which I actually found that was an online-only game, or at least I played the online-only version of it. Actually won some world-level tournaments on that, which was pretty awesome. And then haven't played anything till really Star Wars Destiny drug me back kicking and screaming. But the main thing was I was figuring I could teach it to people who had never played games before. So that's where we are here. I think we've both found a limited amount of success in Star Wars Destiny, nothing at the World Championship level yet, but Mike's working on it.
So I'd actually like to talk a little bit about what you think your strengths and weaknesses as a player. We all kind of bring something different to our team. What do you think you bring, and what do you think you're good at?
So, I think I do very well in the early meta. I tend to be very quick to jump on, I think, more value-based decks, which provide value and consistency, which I think tend to do better when everything's flying around. Later in the meta, once all the decks start getting defined, I think I usually start getting outplayed a little bit. And I know that as getting beat by you late in the meta, that's where you start to shine, right? So.
Right. And as Andrew said, I'm an awful deck builder. I don't see the early synergies as well as some of my teammates do. I tend to gravitate more towards old decks at the beginning of the meta with a little extra new tech, and then towards the end of the meta, I start tuning and tweaking, and I seem to get better. I'm much more of a risk taker in gameplay early on in the meta, mostly because I don't know what to do, and I kind of just cowboy it up, and then towards the end of the meta, when I'm starting to learn how the cards work with one another, and I've also played with my teammates who are very quick to correct a bad play. I learned that way. I learned that way as well.
Yeah, so why are we here? Why are we wasting these people's time on YouTube watching us right now? What do we hope to accomplish?
Okay, so we want to provide content that is geared towards competitive level players, but not necessarily the highest level players. We are a young team as the Suburban Dice Commandos. We have just started to really get organized as more of a social gathering into more of a competitive group, and we want to help other groups of people who maybe are not the Hyperloops, are not Airbook Gaming, organize and get better, learn from some of our techniques, some of our deck analysis, just generally our best practices.
Sure, yeah, I agree. We kind of started off with our particular play group just being we'd go meet at a bar when the local shop wasn't throwing a tournament, and I would say, stepped it up in the last 6 to 8 months, maybe since the Galactic Qualifier in Portland last year, which I guess is almost a year ago at this point. So, so I think that's what we want to provide, and I don't think that we're doing anything drastically different than the content providers out there, but I hope we can provide a different perspective that people care about.
Yeah, and I think the fact that we can really show live play along with just not only speaking about it but showing about it, I think is worth watching. So I hope you guys agree.
All right, so do you have anything else to add? If not, I think that's it for the intro video. All right, so thank you guys for watching. We'll be back very shortly with episode 1, and make sure to check out the Dice Commando YouTube channel for Star Wars Destiny live play. Thanks
Go
for
Commando.
watching.